I don't pretend to know exactly how our civilization will fall, but what I do know is that when it happens, the robots will surely be behind it. I've written many letters to the scientists at Bungle about this subject, but what do I get back? An automated response. I'm sorry, listeners, but it's already too late. Let's just try and vibe it out.
Students asking for directions will be told lies instead. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Janitor required in bathroom.
Welcome back, fellow students. It's me, DJ Shorts, keeping me finger on the pulse of 2 Point County so you didn't have to. Today's topic: would Jasmine Odyssey be cooler if she was less popular? I didn't want to spoil it for you, but the answer is yes. Here's a pretty niche favourite of mine from an actor I cannot even pronounce the name of. It's pretty challenging stuff. Check it out.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. drive-in lecture theatre. Students in the science lab should stand back at all times.
Man, I hear a lot of talk about snacks on campus. Although it's pretty derivative student chat, there's something I've got to say. Sure, cheesy gubbins are, well, fine. But if you're looking for a truly superior snack, you should try Grub Grubs, the snack that's made from real naturally expired insects. You might think I sound a bit crazy, I realise that, but I really appreciate the subtle taste. They do take a few months to arrive, but personally, I think it's worth it.
Janitor required in bathroom. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in bathroom.
Now, it's time for a student story about a bakery that's jam-packed no more. Hugh, what have you got for us? I'm here at Old Widget Bakery in Hogsport, where for generations local students have been enjoying traditional jam donuts. But sadly, the sweetness ends here. The machine that fills the donuts with delicious fruity mixtures, such as red and green, has been suffering from jam rot and finally went out of commission today. To honour the machine, the bakery is serving donuts filled with nothing. They may seem hollow, but their taste is one of poignancy. A fitting farewell to a fine confectionery friend. Starting next week, the bakery will be back up and running with a new machine, looking to make new memories and serve lots of donuts.
The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Students should check in before trying to learn. Now taking students for virtual normality.
Oh, I don't know. Where do I start? I've been feeling a bit lost, you know. Orb. I could really do with a sense of purpose. Foundation. Who needs purpose when you've got the orb?
are reminded to make requests, not demands. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet.
Here at Campus Radio, some of the team were a little concerned to hear that our listenership has gone down over the past few months. But frankly, I'm not sure that I agree. I'd much rather our little radio community stay as small as possible. I don't want the crowd ruining it and taking us from a cool underground scene to something bland and mainstream. In fact, my dream would be pretty much no one listening at all. Just me, talking to myself, for myself, all day. Now that would be pretty excellent.
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Students eating rubbish are reminded that you are what you eat. smell is you. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. Welcome to 2 Point Radio, where it's a great day. Why? Because I, Sir Nigel Bickleworth, am talking into a microphone. Can you feel it? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Really, Dennis, if this is off again, I'm going to come in there and dunk you like a biscuit. We'll check that I'm on the air and be back with more sumptuous sound wave salaciousness after this.
Janitor required to install upgrade. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
is it that the youth of today believe they can churn out a radio show from the comfort of their toilet seats? The gall! In my day, one had to work for years making sandwiches and polishing the communication tower before they even let you touch a microphone. There's more to radio than ability, charm, and technological literacy. Eager little autodidacts, the lot of them.
It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
My darling, albeit slack-jawed, nephew Kevin ushered me through cyberspace and into the world of video games. Yes, I played the latest entry in the popular Meat Wizard franchise for Sir Nigel reviews. I was lost, I was cold, I was scared. The controller was sticky and the subject matter obscene. While I'm unsurprised that it appeals to the desensitized youth of today, I'll tell you what I told that chap in the deli. No one needs that much ham. One magical gem out of a possible 5.
Janitor needed to install upgrade. Thank you. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. It's not your year, it's just another year.
Whoa, is that? It can't be! New from Cheesy Gubbins. One big gubbin. Out of your dreams and into your mouth.
Cheesy Gubbins.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in bathroom.
To the news and the controversies surrounding Education Minister Tarquin Foxbridge, who allegedly blew his nose on official government documents. Stories like this are scandalous. It's perfectly clear to me that a group of students have fabricated the images somehow, and yet this poor minister faces all manner of backlash and public murmurings. And why? Because he was photographed doing something? I know a witch hunt when I see one.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor needed in dormitory. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in bathroom.
It tends to be a one-way affair, this relationship of ours, and that's how it should be. What do you know about radio after all? Almost nothing, I'd imagine. Still, it's time for that rare occasion where we put you, the listener, at the center of things. I am the aunt to ease your agony, the balm to abate what bites you, the A to all your cues. I am listening. Oh, and we're out of time. We'll get to your problems after this, all right? All right.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students with medical issues should go to the health clinic.
It's time for Agony Answers with me, Sir Nigel Bickleworth. This week's problem is from student Felony Bogdropper, who writes, I've got loads of work but can't concentrate with all the noise in my flat. Well, Felony, I advise that you try a change of scenery. Work in the study. Write in the billiard room, mill about in the converted mill, why, read in the scullery. Your home is your castle. Utilize all of its many, many nooks and crannies. That's what got me through the hard times.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Interview results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
Do you like what you hear? So why not call in and let our producers know? Recent research suggests that over 97% of our listeners are incidental. That is, hearing by accident rather than intent. Collateral Johnnies, if you will. Nevertheless, I have faith that each radio segment, like a juicy needle in a haystack of filth, is found by someone, somewhere. Well done to you, today's deliberate listener.
Is expanding, even more than usual. The academic year is now over. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Announcement. The campus just got bigger, not necessarily better. campus, the campus grounds are not a toilet. The academic year is starting. I hope you have a pencil.
Welcome to the show. I'm Richard E. Hawthorne, and you join me today for 2 Point Radio's Election Day special. We'll be talking all things mayoral as 2 Point County approaches another important day in its history, and indeed, its future. Get in touch to tell us what you're thinking and how you're feeling. Who will be the next mayor of 2 Point County? You decide.
Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile.
We're back. Today's election sees incumbent Mayor Tabitha Winsock take on all challenges. One such foe is Gumbo McNally. Yes, the cousin of Jumbo CEO, Jumbo McNally. Ms. Winsock has held a steady, some say tedious, lead in the polls over Mr. McNally. But what effect, if any, will his last gasp speech have on today's proceedings? If you missed it, Mr. McNally finished a rousing 12-minute display with a story of how he once took a modest pile of change from his father and turned it into an impressive lunchtime spread featuring sandwiches, crisps, and sausage rolls. Oh, now that is impressive.
Student union requires an assistant. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet. Students are reminded to make requests, not demands.
This from Michelle in Smogly. I spoke to Mayor Winsock after a Q&A once and told her that I'd written her a letter. She said that she remembered reading it, but I'd never sent it to her. So what? Did she break into my house? Or is she, like, telepathic, but just with post? What a lovely anecdote, Michelle. And aren't we lucky to have a mayor that's willing to go above, as well as beyond?
Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
New to the Crumley student range, unfoldable pizza.
Yum.
It'll fill you up without filling up your cupboards.
Oh yeah.
Crumley's unfoldable pizza. It's a fraction the size of your average frozen pizza.
Whoa.
And when it's unfolded, well, you've got yourself a whole pizza. Just like Mama used to make.
Janitor required in bathroom. Janitor needed to install upgrade. Thank you. End-of-year results are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
It's election day here in 2 Point County. Who else remembers the year they tried to hold the election through a Bungle-made phone application? It's amazing to think that we'll never know whether the app didn't work or if no one voted that year. That's the mysterious wonder of pioneering technology. Anyway, here's hoping that this year we'll get some votes in.
students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. The campus provides healthcare for its students. Well, it should. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Here's a word from Jeffrey in Blyton. I, for one, think things have been all right, but you know, could they have been better? I think I speak for everyone when I say, yes, maybe they could have. Well, thanks for your time, Jeffrey. Wise words.
Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile. Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. technically but not socially optional.
The witching hour is almost here, and this journalist's heart is positively beating with legislative excitement. But while we wait for the final count, I'll leave you with this. I spoke to my neighbour last weekend, and he informed me that he never decides his vote until he's in the booth, giving that fateful cross to whichever candidate has the funnier name. Just goes to show we're all a bit of method and all a bit of madness.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Original thought should be reserved for the research lab. Thank you. Showering is technically but not socially optional.
The votes are in, and we're hearing that it's a landslide victory for Mayor Tabitha Windsock. Some people are bound to be pleased, while others must be feeling something else entirely. What we do know is that democracy has triumphed, meaning that, yet again, the people of 2 Point County will be getting what they asked for. We've made our bed, and now it's time to sleep in it. Good night.
body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. End of year results published. Now. Students should check in before trying to learn. Timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly.
I'm Maggie Watmore, remembering to breathe on campus radio. Are you ever reading or poaching an egg or something and you realise that you've not taken a breath in a while? Oh, I did it again. Let's all try and focus on our breathing during this next song.
Showering is technically but not socially optional. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Students are reminded that you don't have to ask to go to the toilet.
If you're anything like me, you're wondering why everyone is talking about cheesy gubbins. Thankfully, Hugh has the story.
Yes, the popular snack cheesy gubbins have brought campus life to a standstill with their Golden Gubbin promotion. The company has said that there are 6 of the solid gold gubbins to be found in promotional packages. Only one such crisp has been found so far, though the lucky student is with the nurse after swallowing it. Something of a crowd has formed outside the health centre, where they eagerly await for a first look at the opulent puff.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Assistant needed in library. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Have you ever been stressed about your future career? I know I have. Here's some wonderfully soothing advice from Campus Radio's coolest customer. I want to talk to you about your future. I hear far too many people getting wound up in all the worst ways over careers fairs. Sure, go. Take the free pen and the boring magazine, but don't stress yourself out. It's important to remember that all the jobs those people do won't even exist in a few years. The future is an unimaginable variable that can and will differ from everything we know in ways we can't possibly comprehend. So, why stress about it, you know?
Medical issues can interfere with your studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work. Student requests for administrator. I'll add them to the pile. matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
Cheesy Gubbins are back. Where did they go? Nowhere! Cheesy Gubbins. The only thing you can count on.
Janitor needed in library. We are approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Enjoy your summer. I know I will.
Thanks for joining us on Campus Radio. This is Maggie Watmore signing off. Oh no, apparently we actually have a little more time. So, I hope you all have a wonderful, excellent, lovely rest of your days. And yeah, there we go. Goodbye.
Students should check in before trying to learn. distances for their assignment should try moving faster. Attention, your finger is not a toothbrush. Students are reminded to make requests, not demands. Janitor required in lecture theatre. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you.
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point County on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne waxing the waves lyrically and literally on 2 Point Radio. Why don't you listen to this next track and I'll take that pebble out of my shoe.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Required to install upgrade.
We've got breaking news for you on 2 Point Radio. A zoo worker at the Crockle Bay Zoo has fallen into the gibbon enclosure. It's been reported that they're not under any immediate danger, and zoo officials are currently negotiating with the gibbons for the employee's release.
Janitor needed in medical office. is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Janitor needed in dormitory.
Sometimes I get asked what I would have done had I not gone into the disc jockeying trade. Well, as a young boy, I dreamed of being a spy. Yes, I pined for a life of international intrigue and late-night dinners at the county's expense. Sadly, to be a spy, you need to be able to whisper, and I just can't do it. When it comes to disclosing secrets, you don't want my persistent volume and crystal clear intonation.
Janitor needed to unlock toilets. Lovely. Janitor needed in robo design.
Whoa, is that? It can't be! New from Cheesy Gubbins. One big gubbin. Out of your dreams and into your mouth.
Cheesy Gubbins.
renovate the campus. Janitor required in bathroom. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Announcement. Healthy body, healthy mind. I came up with that.
And we've got an update for you on the story of the zoo worker that fell into the gibbon enclosure. We're now hearing that the employee is rising through the gibbon's social structure. Fascinating stuff. There's no word on what gibbons are, but I believe they're a kind of amphibious cat. Little smooth creatures with whiskers and a big bushy tail. Fantastic.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student? And I say, anything from the Crumley student range. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and above all else, it's affordable. Just like Mama used to make.
Janitor required to install upgrade. We're approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry. Results have been released. Luck won't help you now.
Remarkably, we actually have a follow-up on the story of the enormous bassoon. It seems as though the crowd have got their hands on an inflatable and, indeed, enormous bassoon. I'm a little lost for words, if I'm perfectly honest with you listeners. Was this planned all along, or was it sourced after our segment aired? Just so many questions. they'll have to wait, I suppose. Until next time, I've been Felicity Bellbottoms, speechless on campus radio.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Student requests are often heard, but not always listened to.
Repetition seems to me to be at the heart of all of our cultural and social failings. Oh, what comfort you all seem to take in your cookie-cutter days. Another weekend, another roach burger, another glorified re-release at the picture theatre. Come on, people, come out there and live! Join me tomorrow on 2 Point Radio, where I'll be talking about my collection of ceramic vowels.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not